Everyone remembers the first time they fought Ornstein and Smough. I got stuck in Blighttown. Dark Souls 1 can turn into a brick wall for newcomers who don't utilize things like summons or miss crucial upgrade components like the Giant's Coal. I'm not trying to say either is a better choice, purely just looking at the differences in what led to those design choices. First, we have to ask, why? One of the biggest reasons was because the devs made a choice to not include teleportation in the first half of the game. In an interview about DS1 level design, one of the devs, Mr. Owaragi, I hope I got that right, mentions, "We first decided on the general layout and then we worked together with the 3D artist. I set out designing the main features such as the statues and the revolving elevator." Miyazaki then says this is actually how most of the areas were constructed. The map design was really what dictated everything else. That might not tell us exactly why the game is so interconnected, but it gives us an idea how they started to build the map and the story around it. Miyazaki wanted his areas to invoke emotion. It's no coincidence you go from the helpless, claustrophobic undead bird down a huge elevator into the green open firelink shrine. It's these kinds of transitions that can create relief or tension. As the series progressed, the game became more action-focused. Faster bosses, faster enemies, tighter hitboxes. With the success of Bloodborne, FromSoft wanted to capitalize on a faster-paced experience, more streamlined approach to onboarding new players. This approach meant cutting down exploration to serve a clear progression path through the game. From Software could slowly increase the difficulty far beyond where they had previously been with the Souls games. Although there is a lot of talk around it, Dark Souls 3 doesn't abandon interconnectivity altogether. Each area is broken up into mini loops instead of the core focus being on the map design. First, the devs focused heavily on how the game would play, how the verticality would serve gameplay, and then how progression through the game would actually look. This gives us a clear indication on why the two games were designed so differently. Now we're going to start by actually taking a look at some levels. We'll start by looking at the Darkroot Basin and surrounding area, Havel's Tower, the Valley of the Drakes, or if you come from the Parish by Andre, you can simply walk down into it. Havel's Tower is also quite interesting. The game uses these kind of connecting areas to fit all the puzzle pieces together using verticality. Dark Souls 3 has some similar areas, but not nearly as many, such as the Crucifixion Woods or even the High Wall of Lothric. Instead of the world feeling like it's looping around, Dark Souls 3 branches off into ending paths. I've noticed something weird while comparing the boss runs. Most levels in Dark Souls 1 don't have a shortcut to the boss. The only one that actually fits this criteria is the door to the Gaping Dragon or the elevator to Artorias. Back in DS3, we have a shortcut to Vort, the gates to Pontiff, the doors to Aldrich, the elevator to the Consumed King, the elevator to the Dragon Slayer, and another elevator to Lorien and Lothric. It's pretty interesting because in Elden Ring they got rid of this system altogether for the option to spawn outside of the boss room. Dark Souls 2 is better, thanks for watching.